we're waiting on that, let's talk about another reason why we're here tonight. All of the texts between Azriel Clary, her mother, Angelo Clary, R. Kelly's team, alleged. Well, not alleged. I don't have to say alleged on that. These texts have been exposed, going all the way back to April of 2015.
Right.
And so as I read through the text, which I mean it's 174 pages,
right,
I can confidently say that Azriel's mother groomed her, gave her advice on how to seduce Robert, wanted to seduce Robert her damn self, what it sounded like.
Right.
She was okay with Azriel not going to school.
Right.
She knew that Azriel was going to that hotel, Orlando Disney, Hotel Disney, Hotel Dolphin, whatever, to meet up with Robert.
Dolphin Hotel.
Dolphin Hotel.
Right.
Gave permission for Azriel to get on a plane with him. Everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
And Azriel was 17 going on 18. So based on those texts alone, what are just your what's your opinion on that?
Well, let's call it the way I think we should call this. Let's call it Government Exhibit 233A 19 CR 286 explanation points AMD. That's the government exhibit, because anytime you put something in front of the government, it has to state truth. It cannot be brought up in a court unless it's proven to be true, and the judge has to allow it to be presented to the juries, or not per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say that, and these documents were, I think, started in the month of April
2015. Yep.
Right, and ended in the month of June of 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 months of texting, and then did a letter to hand their daughter over after all these texts in the month of September of 2020, September 2021 or 2015, of handing a letter over to let their daughter go with Robert while she was still in school.
They did. I saw that for myself. They did. Yes.
Right. And going through the text and reading through the text, it really disturbs me of what I think that Miss Alice Clary has done. I had much respect for the Clary family when they came out, because I felt, Storm, that they was in the same situation that me and my family was in. And Angelo, a couple months back, he stated that we was in two different situations. And I couldn't randomly think, why would he keep saying that? You know, he said he would state and say, my daughter was underage, your daughter was grown. I mean, does that make sense for somebody to say something like that as a parent? So I had to really think, did Angelo, that has been married to his daughter, to his wife for over 20 plus years, did he or did he not know about these text messages? Because he was mentioned in the text message.
He was mentioned several times in the text. And yeah.
You can't be married to somebody or been dating somebody since you was in your teens and turn around and say you did not know knowledge of these text messages.
You can't be married. You can't be married and not know your daughter's not going to school.
Absolutely.
She was skipping school to go with Robert.
Absolutely. And man, it bothers me to the core that that Miss Clary would be putting her daughter in this type of environment, which I've talked to Azriel, man. And when I talked to Azriel, let me tell you, I can only be straightforward, and I can only keep it 100 with you. I talked to the young lady. She was very respectful, very nice. I have no negative stuff to say about Azriel, because when I talk to her, I can only say what I know. But when you look at these text messages, this is a whole new different person.
It's a whole new person. They plotted on him. They looked up his tour dates. They cross-referenced the tour dates. On April 21st, 2015 at 7:20, Alice Clary told Azriel, take that ugly ass lipstick off. You trying to look grown. I told you look young and innocent.
That's horrible. And Mr. Clary gonna state that he do not know about these things. That's just not right, brother. He had to know what his wife was up to.
He had to. He had to have known his wife. Otherwise, then I'm questioning if they're even really together. On April 21st, 2015 at 3:27, Alice told Azriel, sit on his lap and make sure you entice him.
Right. Which a mother should never do anything. And you know, when I came to know the Clarys in 2016, see, you can't sit here and say that he didn't know what his wife was going. When I met him in 2016, him and Alice was together. So how can you not be together? And y'all got a house in Florida. Y'all got kids. You know, you got some form of communication that you knowing what's going on with your child. You follow me?
Absolutely.
Just as I got a 16-year-old now that is close to that age, right? As a father, I still go through my daughter's phone and find out what's going on her phone, because I have what I call phone check, because you don't know what type of predators are out here. So with his wife going through her daughter's phone or sending text messages back and forth, that is uncalled for. And they know the family, the husband and wife, had to have known what was going on with each other at all times.
They had to. There's no way. There's just no way. On April 22nd, 2015 at 10:34, the mom told Azriel, I would send a cute face pic and be like, good morning. Remember, the early bird catches the worm. And tell him that you can't wait to go see movies together. Also remember to stroke his ego.
Right. And see, that is a mother that's trying to sell her daughter. And see, that's one of the things I want to talk to you about. You know, if you go back and you look at some of the things that were said about me and my wife, and the exact same things that you think was said about me and my wife was what Angelo and his wife was doing.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.